Wanna need you more than hey, hey. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Good morning, family. Girl is up. She cut her lashes back on. Her signature piece on her face. Ow! Her brace is back. This is back. Good morning, family. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. No heat yet, but I wake get up early this morning. Well, not up early. By the time I got up, Jaden's school already started already, so we're gonna get those work out the way for today. So I'm not worried about anything. So how are you guys doing this morning? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So I get up, catch me some lashes on, they don't set properly, but who cares? I'm a mama. Who cares anyway? I'm a mama for lying. I got up, I cleaned up my living room, guys. Look, I straightened up my living room because you know the heat right here, so they gotta come and sort that out. So I straighten up my little area right here, guys. I straighten up my couch, baby. Look at that, baby. I gotta just have to move these shoes we had on last night. So I get up and I did some stuff, baby. Good morning, enjoy with Naomi. Hello, and how are you? Your girl is up, Naomi. Good morning, how you doing? Telling you. It's a blessing to be up this morning. It's a blessing to be up. So when I got up to go run downstairs to go call the guy, you say I was not home. Oh, you were not home. You know how we got to do it. Sometimes we're going to be home and sometimes we're not going to be home. But guess what? We made it back home. We say, thank you, Jesus. We are here. Now I'm here watching. Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy with Naomi. How is the chicken? Because I see you posting about the chickens. So, yeah, so I'm going to get up and do some stuff. And your girl, she put on some lashes. Well, my lashes, and I'm telling you, these lashes don't set properly on the eye, but they giving mama vibes. I think when I put on the lashes, it kind of enhance my look a little bit, you know. I don't look like you are crazy. And you no, I don't look like you give me it's looking so beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah. Look I didn't even realize that lashes really enhance the look until I tried it. I think I was working with this young lady and she was saying, you should try it. It would be beautiful on you. And I said, me? I don't think so. 'Cause I'm a jovial person. Anybody know me, like to joke around or whatever. And I like to laugh at myself. Woohoo! He said, B2, baby Carl, how are you? Bonnet Carl, how are you? They look nice, Queen. Thank you. Not too close up, though. Don't come too close. Don't come too close. You'll be that warfare, baby. Warfare. I'm just saying it. But so I was at work and I had trained this young lady while I was at work, and the young lady was saying to me, why you don't wear lashes? 'Cause she was there and stuff. And she was saying, you're so nice to me when you train me, you let me understand everything and everything. Because for me, one of the things, if I'm going to train somebody to get a job or so, my training is, I don't care if you're going to take the job, because what's yours is yours. Nobody can take it from your period. But I want people to understand so they don't have to keep worrying. And she said, well, you don't try lashes? Because I was giving her a compliment and said, wow, I love your lashes, because I love to see people, with all the little fleet going on, their makeup and all. I like to see it and the dressing and stuff, because I like to dress up too, but not that's not all the time. But when I do dress up, I want to go whoa, all in. You know what I mean? You know it. You have very humble nature. Thank you. I come from a humble background, and every time I can go share it, I'll share with you guys. You guys will be on that journey with me. So trust me, you guys will all be on that journey. So once I can share my journey from humble beginning, where it's all started, everything, you guys will be there with me. I still got my warm slippers on and everything. That's my charger here. So good morning, family. I gotta catch me up some water. I gotta make the kids some breakfast. I need to buy me some turkey deli meat or something. But this is what is going on. So good morning, family. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. The girl is in the kitchen. We don't much to get up to. So the kids are in their playroom cleaning up, and I'm wondering if I have hot this one is the spicy one. The kids are the spicy one. Wow. I don't even remember what it was. Yeah. So the kids not gonna eat that one. So good morning, family. So I wake up, get the manager this morning. He came up and he come and do it. And I told him why I didn't call the number to do about the light because they're not going to send nobody out. But the heat they're supposed to resolve that. But as you can see, we have sunshine through the window, as the song says, to the sunshine, to the rain. And God is on it. Huh? Yeah, a cup of tea almost done. Oh my God! Family, when you have a son like, what? The cup of tea that done? What? Yeah? Yeah. Brush your hair up, baby. Got you, baby. You ready for your cup of tea? Yeah! Okay. I want the regular cup of tea. You want a regular cup of tea? No, the regular cup of tea. Okay. I'm telling you. Then the other day I said I was going to mop the floor, family. I didn't even mop no floor. That water's put on there. And I noticed these water, when they put chemical in them, they spoil. I don't know. The water get, I don't know. So I had to change the water. Yes. Come on, Jay. Come and pour your own. You're going to get your milk. So, the kids are doing that. So, blessed morning to each and every one. We say blessed morning. Mama get up on the ground. You know, from the other day, I heard a voice kept telling me in my head, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, why is it telling me to do that? I don't want to do that. But anyway, such is life, family, you know. I need a vacuum. You need some milk. I'm not going to burn you up, baby. He's so smart. He said, don't burn me up, Mom. Come and pour your own. What are you going to need, sweater? Mom, you too know I like long stuff. Yeah, I know. You should know. Yeah, I don't care if it's too hot. I will not take it off. I love it. Go for the milk, come here. Okay. Come, Jaden, you pour your own. I just go inside the short. I'm not pouring. That's Mikey. That's his seat. Oh, those dumplings. You know we love dumplings. Yeah. And my shoes, that was poured into a cup of tea. Yeah, come. Bless him. I have the spoon there already. Come on, Jay. Oh, I'm here. I'm here to spill the whole pour the milk out. Yeah. Yeah, oh my God. Oh my. Hold on. Yeah, because if you're waiting up my plate, see. That's nice because it's tea. I don't want to eat. But seriously, I see what he put in there. Jay, I really want to help him put his stuff in. I don't want to eat. To the sunshine, to the rain. God is always there for me. I'll tell you something. One time when I was making this bottle, guess what happened? I pulled that thing up to the top and it spilled everywhere. Yeah, and we get up, we straighten the kids' room. Lady Jinx, good morning. Niyama. Niyama, what's that? Niyama, hello, how are you? Oh. Right, is that all they said? Niyama? 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 You mean hello, how are you in Chinese? Yeah. Good morning, how are you? We're here. So I'm gonna go mop the floor when I'm done because they gotta come out to do the heat. So I already opened the kids' room window already to get some fresh air, straighten back up their room already. Get them brush their teeth, change their toothbrush, give them a new toothbrush this morning. Cause technically you're supposed to change your toothbrush every 2 to 3 months. So they probably change more toothbrush than in the because kids always either lost their toothbrush somewhere along the line. So blessed morning, family. Let me get a bucket of bleach water here. And I just have a little bit of plate to wash up this morning. Nothing much. Thank God for that. I used to say, thank God for all his blessings on me. At the crossroad I am home. Thank God for all his blessings. We're alive, baby. That's a big blessing. It can never be replaced. This is the blessing of a lifetime. Blessing of a lifetime. Oh. And then from the other day, I kept hearing this voice in my head telling me that, girl, you need to sit down and write a song. I don't know why that kept coming to me. And how many times it kept coming to me. You need to sit down and write a song. Because I'm always making up stuff. And then sometimes I will get a good tune. Like I'm singing to something. And by the time I heard a voice say, go record it. Like, go record it. I forget all that good melody and everything. Because I always pray to God that I want to be able to be a singer. So I'm always singing something. So you start to cherish the time you do have. Mom, rise up this morning. Do you got any more? Yes, we got one more pack left. Rise up this morning. Saw the sunshine through my window. I am so happy. Cause then I know it's about to be summer. I'm pretty soon. Rise up this morning. Look to the window pane. Saw the beautiful sunshine. No, it's brighter days coming. Later on we make some smooth. Brighter days are coming. Brighter days is ahead. Wanna see the beautiful sunshine. I know that brighter days are ahead. Oh, brighter days. Brighter days are ahead. And I look around. I know the brighter days is ahead of me. Days are cold and some days are warm. Some days are cold and some days are warm. So I woke up this morning. I see the beautiful sunshine coming through my window pane. Oh. I took a deep breath. And I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for turning around my circumstances. Thank you, Lord, for turning around my circumstances. Now I am warm. Now I am warm. Oh, yeah. Oh. So I have a lot. Oh, I have a lot to give God thanks for. Oh, I have a lot to give God thanks for. He wake me up this morning from my cold nap. You okay? Oh, I have a lot to give God thanks for. Yes, yes, yes. Looking at my window pane, saw the beautiful sunlight coming through my window. I know it's about to be some joy. I know it's about to be some joy. Some joy at the window pane. You say hello, boys. Let the drink. Say hello, boys. Say hello. Say Niyama. 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 They say hello. Niyama. Nia. Niyama. Nia. Okay, I'm here. Chill out. I'm here. Jade. Chill out. What am I going for? I'm going for a cup of tea. Sunshine at my window. Sunshine make me rise. Sunshine make me feel good. Sunshine at my window. Sunshine make me feel good. Sunshine make me rise. Sunshine. Say sunshine. Sunshine. Can you sing the chorus with me? Sunshine. Yeah, I'm gonna put my cup of tea in here. Sunshine make me rise. Sunshine make me bright. Sunshine make me rise. Sunshine. 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 Woo-hoo! Sunshine make me rise. Sunshine make me bright. Sunshine. Sunshine. You know, when I was growing up as a little kid, I was always singing in my kitchen. Especially when it rained fall, we had an outside kitchen with my adopted mom, and I would stand up on the seat. I built a seat when I was a kid. Yeah. And I was standing there with hammers, board, and stuff, because I used to do woodwork in school. So I learned to build it. And I got the kitchen, outside kitchen. Yeah, you are my mama. Oh,
Where's Mama?
it's no longer there. Mama not living there no more.
Huh?
Mommy is not living there no more.
So where is it?
I don't know. When we go to Jamaica, I'll go see. I'll go visit.
So you don't know where
That's a long time. I was very young too when I built it. Very young, you know. And
I think I made a garbage can by now. I think I see a garbage can by now.
I don't know. No, that's this man. But those board probably have what they call those things that eat out the boards. What they call them in duckons. Duckons is what eat out the wood.
Does that mean it's out of the garbage can? That means it's out of the garbage can?
That means it's in the garbage can?
No, is it in the garbage can?
No.
So where is it?
You want a jelly sandwich? What you want?
I want a salt sandwich.
You want who?
A salt sandwich.
What?
Salt sandwich.
What kind of salad?
A salt sandwich.
I don't got no salt salad.
A salt and some bread.
No, you can't eat salt with no bread.
What?
You go to the hospital.
What?
So I'm making me some a cup of mint tea, family, and get my morning started with my sunshine at my window. Look through my window. There is sunshine through my window. Window, sunshine through my window. Oh.
Can I talk like someone gets more sunshine? How much sunshine do the sun for you?
Guys, what kind of tea is this?
Huh?
So what kind of tea is this?
It's mint. What you talking about?
Oh, I see that red color in there, guys. Look, I saw that red color in the tea. I'm like, what kind of tea is this?
It's red. Yeah. I see the red. I see red. I don't cigarette.
I'm still past trauma.
Hey!
Knowing that we hit
Hey, that's an egg. Mama, how the egg?
I'll get the
No,
egg.
it's egg sandwich.
You want an egg sandwich?
No. No.
What you
I
want?
want the egg. I want only those dumplings. Mom, I want all the egg.
You want just egg?
Yeah, wait. I want all the egg. Where's the egg with the eggs?
One more up there. Where is the egg pot?
The egg pot? It's right there. Is there any eggs in there?
Yes, one in it, but I may not go on that long.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
That one.
So yes, guys, the voice can come into my head telling me I must write a song. I must write a song. It's been telling me for years now. And I did write one song. It's on my other computer, and I write one song. I store it on one of my computer. I just gotta get that computer to. Just gotta plug it in, get it started up, and see if I could find a song. Because it was on another email address I used to use. I no longer use that email no more. But that one is a gospel song. The one I wrote, that one was a gospel song. It's a more vibes this song, you know? Like I'm singing out the song without singing it. That's the song I wrote, you know what I'm
One egg left.
You only have 2 eggs. So yes, my father. So yeah. So it kept coming to my mind. You need to write a song. You need to write a song. You know.
It's hard. Every day
It's egg.
And then when I tried to go write the song, then you know a nice little chord. Anybody who is a singer songwriter will understand it. You know when you have a nice verse come to your thought. Huh? Yeah, 2 egg left. You know when you have a nice song come to your thought, and you say you want to write it, but then you ignore the warning of the spirit that give you that, that inability to get that chorus come up or something. Sometimes it's just the chorus you get, and then you'd have to build around it. And you didn't listen to that voice. So when you're ready to listen to it now, you only have one thing to hold on to, and it's probably a moment like you know. Like that song I had created at the time about Common Folk. I was just freestyling because something had came to my mind, but that's not the original thing that came to my mind. I don't remember what was it, but then half of what I was singing in there, that's what, because I was saying I want something to be upbeat or whatever, and then that come to my thought, and I was able to do that, but then it need to be cleaned up, and then I noticed I did a few, it's about Common Folk. When they say I'm in here, watch and I'm in here, and they watch you ever watch and what? Only Jesus Christ, and then they say Jesus Christ are the strongest, and him and the Father. Then you write your own song and don't remember it. That's a freestyle, so it's not like I was writing. Kesha, now be blessed morning, blessed morning. And they say I'm in here, watch and I'm in here. But then I know that Jesus Christ are the strongest man. Him and me liar, him and me savior. So me not worry about you, Common Folk. And I be realizing that if I shake that song up real good, it can be a nice little anthem, Because in life you have many in journeys that you're gonna pathways you're gonna be on that you're gonna feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
Alright, so if I clean that song up, it can be a little anthem song.
That's the egg that's in that pot.
You know, it can be a nice little anthem song, you know.
I need a hole in there. I need a hole in there.
Can be a nice little anthem song. So blessings to you guys. I'm over here in the pot here, carry on my food. I'm about to take those out because the kids don't like when they're too hard. So I'm singing, I'm like, yeah. So he said, good morning. You look good, my sister. Thank you. Oh, this one about to burn the other.
Go bed. Go to your bed.
I forgot about this thing here. I did. I don't like this pot. I never like do egg with it. It's the most irritating pot. And it's only the last 2 egg I got. Last 2 egg I got, and look at what it did to my egg.
I just want that. Oh, it's empty.
Yep. I gotta go to the store, I'm gonna get some fruit. I have some cantaloupe, but the kids don't eat the cantaloupe. Only me alone eat cantaloupe. And the cantaloupe was so sweet. So this is canola oil, guys. If you want them kind of oil, olive oil for it. Because olive oil is expensive. Hold on, I'm coming with the egg. I got the egg, boss. So this is canola oil right here. And I just use this to take it up. Jay! Jay! You want a peanut? I mean, you want a peanut butter sandwich?
No.
What do you want?
Egg.
You just want egg?
Yeah.
I only give them what they want this morning because kids are not afraid to eat. You want egg to Jaden?
Yeah, I want the egg that's in that pot right there.
Okay. I want that. Oh, you want boiled egg?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I want the other egg that's in that pot.
Okay. I gotta break it.
Break it? Why?
Oh, this one didn't even boil.
Boil.
They need to be boiled.
Why the hell not you want?
Yes, family. So we're here. We are here, family. We are here. So that one he like egg. I like to give them what they want in the morning, because throughout the day they always snacking on whatever is in the house they keep snacking on. And then look later I'm gonna do a blueberry smoothie with some bananas. We have some blueberry smoothie, so we're gonna do some bananas with that also. So you said breakfast look good. Thank you so much, Keisha and Harvey, and blessing to everyone who come through. So yes, family, that's it.
Somehow you make me love you even more. I will still love you. Even when your hair is gray, because I boobs. I'll be
To the sunshine, yeah. Yes, all who like the dumpling, good morning, dumpling vibes, dumpling, dumpling, I think you got thanks for life in a family.
Hey, Mom, I keep no egg in there.
We're like, let's go to Vegas, let's get the family, let's have a good time, and make it a thing, and I'm happy we did. I mean, Vegas is a great place, but then you go to Usher concert. Don't you know what happens there?
They say what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Concert to see if you would leave with your wife, because Usher is wreaking havoc in Vegas. No, I gotta tell you, okay, so, listen, okay, so
I got up and put my mama lashes on. I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. So I just have my bathroom, my kitchen floor need to be mopped.
It was a fiasco, y'all. First off, I ordered my dress from a website that I've never heard of before. That was probably the first mistake. That was the first mistake. So the dress came the night before we actually travel here. So I take the dress out, and there's no way to close the back of the dress. The dress came incomplete. I literally wanted to cry and scream. Yeah. It was.
Wow.
There was something both sides and buttons. Yeah.
I've been waiting for you on that good day. I've been waiting for you on that sunshiny day. This is mama life. Enjoy your mama life. You only got one life. Enjoy your mama life. All right, boss. I see you looking at me like I'm crazy. So Mikey's favorite song right now is what they call it? Chicken Banana. What was the song? Chicken Banana.
We got two favorite songs.
What's that?
Banana. Oh. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
Okay, so that's your favorite song, Happy, Happy, Happy. And I remember when the baby was a baby, what did he say?
Oh, banana.
No. Before he starts the banana, his first word was say happy. How are you happy? How are you happy? And that's when you make this up and say happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy.
No.
Oh.
That's not how we made the song.
All right, tell me
we
how
watched
you
your video, and that's how we got the song. And that was song.
Oh.
So that's why I have Chicken Banana as our favorite song. And we got Happy, Happy, Happy as our favorite song. Happy, happy, banana, happy.
My favorite happy song is Happy, Happy, Happy. Happy in the Lord. Singing God's come. Why you looking at me like that? That's what I grew up on. That's my happy song. You hear what you said? You watch a video and you get the word happy from it. I'm telling you where I get my happiness from. Happy, happy, happy. Happy in the Lord. You know why it's like that? Why? Because the egg. One of the egg is crack.
What?
Yeah, crack.
Yes, so that's why it won't work.
Yeah, that's why it bubble up like that.
Yeah,
Yes, family. So we have the happy life, happy dance. We don't take much to be happy, family. All we need is good things around. I mean, good mindset, good mind frame, and get up. You know, little sunshine. I'm like, yes, the summer is coming. I've never actually. Let me see. Last year we wanted to go to the beach. I don't got no more egg. You gotta eat what is there. You go out there. Oh, there's an egg. Oh, the egg is right there. Go get the egg. You guys are the most hilarious kids.
You scared me. That bunny, Mama, that bunny. That's not a skirt.
So we gotta clean our hot mess up in our few family and just chill.
Yeah, that is super cute.
We eat what we want in the morning. If we have fruit, we eat fruit. But in our few, we're gonna do some smoothie. I set the water up for the mopping of the floor.
Papa, I get a blueberry.
Yes, we're gonna make smoothie in a few minutes.
Mom, we have one blueberry.
We only use one of those.
This? We need all the blueberries.
So blessed morning, my people.
What about this one?
Alright, have a seat. Come on, have a seat. Come on. Go have a seat. Quickly. don't know who's setting off the alarm.
Not me.
These people set off the alarm, so that's why I mute, okay? So that's why I'm dancing to the alarm. So as soon as I move here, it stop. These people, these alarm. Go.
Why didn't
I don't know.
next time they talk about grabbing that thing.
Such is life, family.
Huh?
No. I'm saying, family, such is life, you know? Mm-hmm. Such is life, family.
Mom, that's something kind of weird.
Yeah, it's
How
weird.
come when we walk there, and when they let get out the door, it stopped? That's weird.
Yeah, as soon as we walk to the door, it stops.
Yeah, that's weird.
This is piping hot. And then the kids in the kitchen, so I can blame them. That's they're the one who turned it on. So they're in the kitchen with me. So. But the only good thing, if the fire alarm really go off, if there's a fire, the company is not far from us. Probably about probably want to say less than 10 minutes away from us, the fire truck company. So normally if there's a fire, that's why I'm listening. Because even though I'm not at the front part of the building to where my room is, I listen, and then if you hear the fire truck, I saw, and then I start running out the door. So these people set it off so often that become, it's like it just become a part of you now. It's scary. But we still will survive, you know, we'll survive. Put God first, He will give you the intuition to say, run, get your kids to run. You know, He will really wake you up when something really happening, you know. And then I have another lady in the building. If there's anything, she live on the other side, I could call her and say, hey, auntie. Because she at the front part where she could see everything. Hey, auntie, what's going on?
My room can see the out the door in front, so I'm probably can see the fire truck anyway.
Summer, baby, summertime.
And that's all the team. Doobie.
She don't proper. She don't like a young man. You know, sit when you're on camera sitting like you're posing. No, that's not entertainment. You sit like a young man. You're young, we have to raise you the right way. When you grow older, whatever you want to do, you do. You know, when your children young, and you're on camera, sometimes after you watch the video back, you see their head peeking out. Like when I'm dancing many times, I don't call them in my dance. They just fly up in there. When I do call them in my dance, you see all of us in different lines. Maybe sometimes we are here. But when they come in the dance, I don't call them. They just here with the music on. and they run on in. And they see me moving, they come right on in.
It takes a little time. It takes a
Nah,
little
just
time.
95% of the shorts that you will be seeing me doing and they're Indian. Half of them I did not call them Indian. They run on it because at first they tell me, hey, I don't want to be in no camera, and then they all involved. Life with T, how are you? Hey, 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 how are you, darling? How are you? How you doing? How's your family? I'm here chilling with the kids.
Folks are blaming on the Biden economy.
I'm eating some dumpling.
Remind you about the Biden economy.
How you doing? How you doing? Blessings, blessings still. Blessings to everyone. Good morning.
at that boss. Look, the highway.
12.6.
When I told
I was watching a YouTuber and he said, he was trying to give his wife something to eat and he said, open him out, eat it with it like a blushing. I'm like, okay. He said, I'm doing good, girl, how are you? I'm doing good myself here with the rubber, but we're going on, you know. We still got the faith of holding it on, not letting go. But we're eating some dumpling.
And Americans filed a record 21 million new small business applications.
And watching the news, my TV is always in the background.
Please, don't bring that bastard on him again.
So, but we're here going on, we're giving thanks. You know, we're blessed, we are alive and well today.
So how long do you think people are gonna, and not just people, but
Yeah, holding on to that faith, I'm telling you. If it wasn't for it, I don't know. But the songwriter said, where would I be? I don't know where would I be, but now I'm here. Where would I be?
Republicans say, wait, what is going on?
But you know, my faith, my
Do you
faith.
think this is what people are gonna
Of the 11 recessions in the modern era,
But we're giving God thanks, you know, life.
presidents.
Life on the whole is a roller coaster. Who's not a roller coaster? I'm a roller coaster. Roll, baby. But the song says, roll, die and roll.
There's a high interest rate on deficits, which is why that's
We're rolling.
the thing to do.
Rolling out the faith, rolling.
But what happens?
Trust and believe.
Why do they not understand the history?
And the song says, God is not done with me. No, God is not done with me. He just getting started and I'm right here for it. Never. I can't sing all of it because it's a new song. So big up to the artist. What's his name? Lima Lam. Big up to you guys. So that's who sing the song. God is not done with me. He's not done with us yet, baby. So we still have the life left. Breath and body and bones, flesh, everything right here.
Entirely true because the first Trump economy was incredibly strong until the pandemic hit. And I don't think it is fair. Every nation on earth, their economy was in the tank. We had record stock markets.
And the baby feeling much better, you know.
Okay, so that makes sense.
He just have a cold same, but he get in there.
On the economy and lowering the cost of living. The
You coughing?
1,500 right after election.
Okay.
All of the market gains that he got after election day have now plummeted
Yeah.
since
He's so old school. I'm coughing.
He was clear. He needed traditional
But he's not throwing up no more, so that's good.
the economy.
I don't got no more egg. Oh, you want egg? Jaden, ow! What are you eating?
And the market is reacting accordingly. When you tell businesses you cannot
I don't got no more egg.
there's tariffs.
Call 911 and tell them you want some egg. They could do that for you. Call 911, tell them I need a bundle of egg. Yes, he did.
I do think
He had it. He couldn't go to school all of this week.
try to rebuild the
He had the bug.
the way that he says he's going to. But come
And he was something else with his bug.
if the market's in the tank, don't look at your
I had to tell him, boy, get in the bin, get in here. It was something else with his bug. He was bugging the whole house.
when Trump left office,
I don't know what you're eating. You're kind of, what are you eating?
deficit, yes.
That's true, right?
But we're
You eating some eggs? Did you drink the tea? No, you did not.
I feel like I got so much this in my teeth.
Oh, you got something stuck in your teeth? Let me see. In your silver teeth?
Yes.
Get on the drawer.
Say that
Open your mouth.
many more people's lives could have been saved had
Move your tongue. Move your tongue back.
Trump administration
No.
managed the pandemic better. So he has to take responsibility for that.
Where's the toothpick? I got toothpick. Hold on.
Guess it hurts.
I got toothpick. Hold on.
You
Mama got some toothpick. Where's the toothpick? Toothpick, where are you?
I looked in the back, but I couldn't find any.
During the
Yeah, I got toothpick. I had bought me a thing of toothpick and just put it up in here. There's a girl I felt so bad when I had it last week. Yes, it's terrible. I saw my lip. The little one is they will spike you. The little one is the one who always catch the virus. Every virus that's out, he always be the one tested. They should use him as a test. Yeah, he literally the one always testing it and Oop.
That's dirty now.
Yeah, that's dirty. Can use it. So when I bought a case of toothpick, I get this from Dollar Tree and just put the toothpick up in here and then just do like this. You can't use it as a salt jar, but I use it for this, so I keep the toothpick in there. I hide it from the kids.
What?
Yes, hide it from you guys.
Why?
So the bug was terrible with the little one. Everything he ate, it was always somewhere down I have a bunch of sheets to wash.
That looks like this pink.
Huh?
That looks blink.
What?
Blink. That looks blink. So fast that you can't see it.
It's too bulb up there.
Huh?
Too bulb up there.
Well, those both just blink at the same time. Mama?
So we get up, we feel good, but somebody's supposed to come and fix the heat for us today. So we just go eat them.
Fear and not knowing what's happening.
And as I said, we're gonna make some smoothie in a few more minutes than right now.
It's also contributing.
Yeah, be careful, man, you pick your gun.
People are in a panic mode, and it's
you
translating to the
picking
children.
my-
Sonic.
You know, they're cutting programs where we give money to people to feed children.
Wait, I can read this too short. Read your shirt name.
Life is too short to live all of it.
So it seems to me that
Down in the drain.
Mama,
all of
your
this
butt no.
entire
Mom,
administration
your
is
phone
going
no
to
high
start to
internet.
sooner,
But
I think,
then
than we
I know you didn't just put the toothpick in that dumpling. You gonna eat it?
Because I think the Republicans are saying, wait,
But I'm
we
picking
could
my
have
teeth
done
stiff part.
X, Y, and Z ages ago.
You don't put nada pastility.
You mean the voters?
Yeah, nada
Politicians go. I think that, yeah, the politicians are gonna take a while, but I think it's.
I mean, all of this must eat them.
because you're starting to
He don't eat the
you know,
crust.
we're voting on this bill that had we done this, I know, but I was just figuring on
Ah. In the mirror.
I want the stove run on gas.
Huh?
I think we were stove run on gasoline.
I don't know. They said something about they were more dangerous in the house.
Why? Mom, the stove run on gas.
I got to do some research.
Look at my bicycle.
Let me see your ears, boy.
Look at my bicycle.
Look over there. Look over there. Oh. I was gonna steal them.
Because I would not let go. Because I would like to trick.
And then when we done, we finish that one work. This one's too close tomorrow. This one has no school tomorrow. So he gonna finish up his work tomorrow. Is free flow day for him.
So tomorrow I will
This one because he was sick and was still throwing up. I had to keep him home because I didn't want because he can become cross contamination.
I wanted them.
So next week he go back to school.
I wanted them.
So he be out till next week Tuesday. He going to school on Tuesday.
What? They're more sick. Will they get sicker?
And then on Friday you have no school.
Yeah.
And maybe you go back to school Tuesday too.
What?
Because it's Holy Monday, Easter Monday.
I'm angry.
So the day after Easter Monday.
This protection can
I'm
last a
angry.
lifetime too. Some insurance policies end once you reach a certain age. Not this one. Pay your bill. It's yours to keep for as long as you like.
You're not supposed to eat the dumpling because he wastes the edges of the dumpling and that's the nicest parts of the dumpling, the crispy part. He wasted, you know? Always with him. Shadow Scout Sweet, how are you? Blessings to you, blessings. Good morning.
8989. Call now. There are days I feel stuck in my
We are eating.
even on an antidepressant.
Where's the rest of the dumpling?
Sometimes
You didn't bring the damn. Take those dump in the fridge and don't play with me. Just tell her I don't play with my food.
Save some for later.
No.
Vraylar isn't approved for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis, increased risk of death or stroke. Report changes in behavior or
You know, I'm doing this dance, you know this dance.
antidepressants for increase in children and young adults. Report changes in muscles or confusion which may be life-threatening.
You say what you plan to do today? I'm gonna plan to do some homework cleaning up. I said just back home from work with Julia. How you doing? All right. So I'm just gonna do some cleaning up. I got some dish. I already cleaned up my living room
Nausea,
because they coming. We had no heat, so
increased
they're coming to fix that.
side effects may not appear for weeks.
They're coming to fix that answer, so we're here. So yes, Carter, Shadow Skull, Sweden. I hope everything was well with you. Everything was blessed. So that's what we plan to do today. We wanted to leave the house, but I won't be able to leave today because they're supposed to come and fix the heat. So
Yeah, wake me up.
you want me to lift you up?
Yeah.
Ah, what are you eating? You act like a little baby.
Gold Bond. Get a comfortable skin.
Oh, Jaden.
I'm falling.
On the right, we crushed the whole series.
You know, this dance was coming in my head. So, I am still cold where we are. Yes, it is cold for real. Last night was cold, but today the weather is better than yesterday. But you know, we're not out the woods yet, so you can't count yet, but you know. When this one's sick and clingy, when you're not sick, you don't even business with me. Like the big one like to be independent. This one, when he's sick, he clingy. Jay?
Pick me up.
No, you lift me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to more than I can be.
This is my step.
I see what you're doing. Come on, I mean, sing. When I'm down and oh, my soul is so weary. When troubles come, I'll be by your side and still waiting in the silence until it comes. When I am on my shoulder, you raise me up to more than I can be. Sing, you raise me up to walk in stormy seas. You raise me up to more than I can be. Thank you, Amir. He gave me that song. Lift me up. So that's why I got that song. Shalaka said, it has been a tough day and I managed considering the circumstances, and tomorrow it is 3 weeks since my mom passed away. Yes, I wanted to ask you about it, but I didn't want to bring you back so much memory because I know how life is. But you know, my condolences to you and your family.
And it sounds like
And
it's somewhat ideological.
when somebody lost their life, you know, no words can express what you're going through. The people that's left behind to pick the pieces up is never easy. You know, never easy because right now I have my dad and he's really sick. And to be honest, I'm just trying to find the best way to cope, you know. It's like, you raise me up to stand and storm me. See, I don't even know the song. Jesus, you raise me up to more than I can be. So I don't know. Sometimes whatever you're going through, sometimes you just have to find maybe one of their good time music or one of their favorite books, story, whatever they used to love to do, nature walk, and just be, keep that memory alive, the spirit alive, the good spirit alive, the energy that they have, you know. So today it has been extra tough mentally and emotionally. It will be tough. It will be tough, brother, but virtual hug, brother, virtual hug, love, sending some love to you and your family and stay strong, brother, stay strong. Hold on to the good memories. Come here. Hold on to the good memories and never give up. Once. I'm tired of these scammer call. They always call me. Yes, man. Yes, Shadow Scout, sweetie. I don't know what to say because right now I know one of my parents is not doing well at all. And I mean, other, his voice is there, but the body is, you know, it's fading. But he's holding on. I begged him to hold on till I can come. So I pray that God will grant my wish and I can be able to. Ooh, ooh! I just got emotional. Ooh. Ooh. Just thinking about it. Such is life. Ooh. Ooh. But I just pray to God He can hold us on, hold us on to the good memories, to the good memories. As I pray for each and every one that we're going through stuff, we are going through stuff, whatever the stuff is that we're going through, God got us, baby. Hold on a little bit longer. Hold on, baby. We gonna hold on. You see me? I'm holding on, baby. I know it's rough. It's rough. I don't know how it is. I lost so many family members throughout last year coming into this year. But just the thought of anytime I could lost my dad, it's a choke feeling, knowing that I'm not even there to hold his hand physically. I'm there, I can call him and laugh with him and joke around, but nothing like a physical present. Nothing like the present moment that you're there physically can touch that person, let him know, hey, I'm here with you, I love you, and da da da, blah blah blah, just the little moments. But then I just have to live through the talking verbally, we call it virtually. I have to live through those moments, live through the good laugh that we always had. And cause my dad is a fun person, you know what I mean. So it's just so much, but it's life.
Good morning. Start with the good.
It's just so much fun, baby.
Enjoy your Cheerios protein.
But God got us, baby. And somebody said, baby, don't worry. Everything is gonna be alright. It's love one the other time. Baby, don't worry. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything gonna be alright, family. Whatever the circumstances in your life, you just gotta have some faith. I'm on the living room pull up. So we're gonna be alright. I don't got no more egg. And I can't lay no more egg. Oh yes, you can mash it now. Mash it in the bin. Huh? Mash it there and then throw the trash in the bin.
It's pooping. But the other egg just got something pushed out of it.
Yeah, because it was crap. So if you wanna eat that one, you just eat that one.
We've got your back.
Hmm?
You open it, it's down at the 12. It was crap. Are you sure about that? Let me, oh my God. What happened?
Is that good?
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, so go crack it. It's just a soft egg.
I'm done. Mom, I'm done.
Yeah.
I want to get that minus 5.
Okay.
This was soft egg.
Yeah. You want some lemon pepper?
Mm-hmm. Ah, this is the
You gotta get some more lemon pepper from the store. Crack it over there.
Wait, what's that thing inside of it?
Egg.
Medication proven to reduce agitation symptoms that may happen with dementia due to Alzheimer's disease. Elderly people with dementia
Oh my
related
God.
have increased risk of death and stroke.
Uh-oh.
It's not good.
It that didn't boil properly.
Here, got some.
Oh, that was like.
Muscle movement
Drink it.
may be permanent. High blood
You said
sugar,
no? Okay, don't eat it if you don't want.
weight gain, increased cholesterol,
Okay.
It's
You eat raw egg?
falls,
Hmm?
seizures,
That's hard to
swelling,
eat.
or sleep
Okay, then don't eat it.
Rexulti helps reduce
Yeah.
symptoms.
Yeah.
Action for
Then put that egg in the bin.
Dr. Today about Rexulti.
Put
Mama,
that egg in the bin.
why?
You get sick.
It's not that, bro. It's good.
Go wash your hand. You're gonna smell like egg all day.
Wait, where's the other egg?
Because you're wiping your hand in your clothes.
You got any?
Alright, let me go clean up here. We got to mop and stuff.
You got any more eggs?
Yeah. One leg right there. Pick it up. How many more eggs?
I want all of the eggs in the world.
Hey, I'm here funny. See, I'm here doing the chicken dance. I'm here.
Election season. Americans made it clear that prices are too high and the government needs to be more responsive to their
I get my egg, Mom. Me too.
but
I
there's
eat.
Woo! Big bird, just fall on the floor. Come on, Big bird. Come on, Big bird. Oh, you better help me. Good job, I'm here.
How come?
Let me see
We
me.
didn't even off the floor
This
yet.
one, I can't lift him up to save his life. It's on my back.
How come?
I cannot lift that one up to save his life.
Slip without the floor being locked. That's weird.
Alisa sucking is in on the view.
You
Yay!
want to help you? You want to help me? No!
Thank you for having me, everybody.
So, very told, I think you get very high marks for your speech. You see the response right now. And what are we telling you?
Here. Yeah.
A little girl told me that before you gave it, Senator Schindler.
Yes, family, so we're going to wash up these little irritating dishes.
So, it was true that
This one, I just dispose of it.
a private meeting with me, and I said to myself,
I know, chill for the day, family, and give God thanks and praise, you know?
Senator for 6 weeks, and
The songwriter say, give thanks and praise, we are
gave
sanctified.
me this
Give thanks and praise, we are
I was trying to
sanctified.
not be a Saturday Night Live skit. So we worked on it. We decamped to my family farm in Michigan with a couple of friends and advisors, and we just drilled down and wrote it. And
Did he
it was,
give you some tips about what to say?
he actually, to his credit, said like. We
I guess
trust
this
you,
tea
and-
style is a chocolate tea, but they always add
and
some.
I
This
think
whole
it's
life
the
is
right
funny.
speech that speaks, like, I'm from Michigan, right? So if I think if it works for
Look at my
Michigan,
pineapple
it
light.
works for the
My
country.
pineapple
And
light.
so I need to be able to do it the way I would do it. And so he did not editorialize, he did not tell me what to
I
say.
found this one here at,
So I appreciate that.
I think $3.
You're the youngest Democratic
It's a nice little pineapple
in the
light.
Senate, and
When light used to go, I used to turn them on, man.
that's the tricky part.
These little lights.
In office, how are you balancing
This little light of mine.
kind of appealing to the swing voters of Michigan?
So I don't got a,
What do other Democrats learn from you? Well, I think,
I don't got a lot of dishes to wash today, but I'm gonna wash and then mop my floor. Make sure my floor is clean, family. I got me a pot over here. Ooh, don't drop, don't drop. You're gonna have to redo these tiles in the kitchen. Together we can make it.
I also think, you know,
All right, Jaden, come here, baby.
and what we prioritize. Safety for everything is at more than nothing. And
Come here.
I think what we need to hear in this last election.
Get on your computer, finish Epic for today is what, Thursday? I think you started it, you didn't finish. Thursday and Friday, because Friday is a free flow day.
And there's a, you know,
I gotta go back into week because I asked the teacher to open week 25 and 27 to do that one
Mama,
activity.
she said week 25, she would not open.
Yeah.
Because, guess what? She will excuse it because she don't want us to do. She moves it. So she don't want us to do it.
So if I didn't say something, you would not. Yeah.
Oh, funny.
No. Get in the room on the table.
is going to be
Go. Come on. Let me show you.
I mean, it's
Mama saying something.
you know,
What's
the
that
for
mean?
their kids or to go on a
You understand, Jay?
they are
I'm
less
not
generous
understanding.
with their neighbors,
Go,
right?
go.
They
Both
feel
of you
like
come here. One
desperate.
sit around
And
and
so
talk
for
today.
me, that very solid American dream is still the thing that we should all be working.
Come around here.
Well, Senator, I thought you did an excellent rebuttal, which, as you said, is kind of cursed, and it was one of the better ones I remember in recent history.
Bring it up.
But there were also some sort of antics and protests
my
on
silver phone.
the House floor
Now.
that night from the Democrats, which your colleague, Senator John Fetterman, called
Get it now.
a sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged
Come
petulance.
here.
It only
No.
makes Trump look more presidential and restrained. We're becoming the
Yeah.
metaphorical car alarm
Leave
that
it.
nobody pays attention to, and it may not be a winning message. Do you agree?
Together we
So,
can
you know, I
make
think what
it.
you saw on the House floor was like people feel like passion.
Yeah,
Like that I
no,
identified with the
yeah.
frustration.
Jaden, come
that
on.
my
Get your
colleagues
laptop.
had, right? Al Green, you know, standing up and like that
Yeah,
is
come
that
here,
comes
get
from a
down
real
on the chair,
place.
get it.
You know,
Come.
I think
Get
I
out
would
of
just
here, get your
prefer
plug in
myself
charger, get your
to
charger and come.
do it in a
Here,
different
now.
way. And I think you got to be for something. You can't just be against.
But not the
what
cards,
others
the
think.
cards.
I just,
I'm gonna tell you,
look,
we're not
I don't
gonna
think it's a
say.
secret to anyone that Trump has Democrats on their heels. I don't think we need to like pretend that's not happening. You know, admitting you're having a problem is the first step to recovery.
Yeah.
And I think that the you know people are trying different things. And it doesn't mean I love every idea, but I identify with that means
I'm here.
something. Yeah.
Where you at?
Well, Senator,
Get up in the car.
Karine
Don't pull my car up. Sit right there.
show, and she said, quote, we
Okay.
have to have a sense of urgency as we move forward, and we can't do it the way we have in the past.
Yes, family. Someday here we will try to get the house here clean up and thing, you know.
Statistics show
Try to
that
get the house
Democrats want an opposition party, not a business as usual party, right?
Got my team here. Let me put this back up before these kids take them away.
Al Green, who met the moment, in my view, by standing up for his constituents who depend on Medicaid and Medicare. Why are you and other Democrats?
So family, be strong, be bold, be strong.
The Democrats are
For
playing
the Lord our God is with you.
playing by the rules.
Walk in faith and victory. Walk in faith and victory. Yesterday I wanted to do this thing here, but I didn't.
I have responsibility to represent.
I dropped my soup. My soup was the bomb
I don't
soup.
think there's anyone who feels like what's going on right now is normal, even if you voted for Trump, right? I think there's a feeling in the country.
Be bold, be strong. For the Lord our God is with you. Walk in faith and victory. Walk in. I saw this place. I asked them how much to do a pedicure, a manicure, and they told me one of this day I want to go up there and get me my nails done and stuff. You know, one of my goals when I had hey, get the other piece of your charger now and plug it in so you can get your work done started. Because tomorrow I want it to be a free flow day for us. You know, to do whatever we want to do. Get this work out the way and then I gotta clean up. Because as I said, they're supposed to come here today. Yesterday when our old neighbor come and check on us, he said, I haven't heard from you guys in a while. So he came over to check on us, so that was nice. and that old neighbor, one of the one of the child that was missing for so long, when they found her body in a what, that was his relative. They were saying, we family not doing so wonderful right now because of that, you know. So you have to be constantly keeping your thoughts and prayers. So yes, Lord, thank you. Thank you for who you make me to be. Thank you for who I am. Making a lot of noise. I don't think I want to buy no more juice in this house. These kids, they drink the juice like they think it's water. So I just want to clean my kitchen up, family, and get my day started. You know, and then mop my kitchen floor because, you know, once the floor is mopped, you feel nice, you feel good. Don't over there. But I'm thankful, I'm grateful. So thankful, you know. Thankful for life, thankful for health, thankful for strength, thankful for the people that God has put in my pathway. Thankful for the past and present, because you have to be thankful for past and present, you know, because your journey to success is not just gonna be about the people who is just presently in your present, but it's also about the people who already paved the way. Their time has come to an end, on your journey with them, or the journey they were on with you. I'm missing one of this. So you still have to be grateful for them. I have to be grateful for them because they paved the way, you know. And even on the YouTube journey here, I have to give thanks to every single person that had come and grace my stage and say hi to this girl, you know. And be thankful for the present people that, you know, are here today, because without the past, there would be no present, you know. So now we can say, oh, I am in the present now, but everything connects, you know. We have connected points, you know, where you connect, where you disconnect. You have disconnect, you have connect. So we have all of those things. It's like we have the moment to live, you know, to live and live and live and live. So that's great, Father. To know we have past and present people, and we are grateful. I am grateful for them, you know, because I couldn't do it alone, you know. I could not have done it alone. And I haven't even go back on my computer since uh, I think from the last time I went back on there, probably one time, to check. I need to pick my computer back up and get me some things. But I'm grateful, grateful. But I'm grateful. I am grateful for my journey. I am grateful for my journey. I am thankful for me. I am grateful for the ones around. I am grateful for everyone that passed. They paved the way. They paved the way for me and for so many others. So I am grateful. And I am thankful. I am grateful. And I am thankful. Oh, I am great. Jaden, are you doing your schoolwork? Go look for your charger. It is in your room. Go look for your charger. Amir, where you doing that plug I gave you this morning to give to your brother? Go get the plug and give it to your brother. Jaden, let Amir give it to you. Go get the plug. So I am grateful for the past and present. And I'm grateful for life. I'm thankful for life. I'm grateful for everything that God put in my pathway. Some teach me valuable lessons.
Mommy, let's stick it under the door.
What door?
We need to stand up for it and think about, I mean, just at this table, the previous generations, when it got hard, had said to themselves, you know what, I'm just going to shut myself in. I'm not going to work on women's rights, on civil rights, on voting rights. None of us would be here right now if previous generations had gotten exhausted and just gone into their homes and said, not my problem. So we cannot do it for our kids and our grandkids.
We will do it. I believe that. So yesterday, we saw the Marcus Johnson over Trump's trade wars. On his, as she says, the hokey pokey that he's doing.
That was good.
But he acknowledged that these
Finish
are
your epic
temporary
first,
gains
and then you go in the playroom and get to
for
work.
everybody else.
Go to Thursday work and Friday work, and you write it.
So do you think that's what we're heading?
Yes, family. So we in the house here,
Yeah. Well, first of all,
and we are going to wash these dishes up, mop the floor for today. So
about 6
I'm right here today about to wash these dishes right here.
and he's looking for that so that he
Yeah,
can
that's what we're gonna wash today.
have a real big benefit.
I put me some bleach in the water, and this soap, I love it.
Part of your life.
I love this soap.
Yeah, things going out.
So I got me a clean water, clean out my sink,
No, going
and now I'm about to wash my
And then the thing that I'm paying
dishes.
attention to is yesterday, they said the quiet part out loud. Your Medicare and Social Security, they call them entitlements. Those are things you work for, your
So yes, family, we're here. I'm thankful. I'm grateful, and for everyone that's going through everything. The other day I saw this plane went down, and so many people lost their life right there. One too many, and it's just heartbreaking, because you have summer coming. A lot of people gonna be traveling all over. Just heartbreaking. You have to just pray for everyone, pray for their guidance, pray for their direction, pray for God's blessing on them. And I have to pray for everybody that is out there, because everybody's story will never be the same. Whatever we're all going through, as they said, things will never be the same. Oh, things will never be the same. I am thankful, thankful, thankful. I am so thankful and so grateful, So bless up to everyone out there. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love. Thanks for everything, kids. It's not easy. And to everyone who honestly be around me and, see me for who I am and not judging me, I want to say a big thank you to everyone for who don't judge me. I'm not talking to people who judge me. I'm talking to people who don't judge me for who I am, how I do things. Because listen, the way I do stuff may not be the way you do stuff. Doesn't mean you have to judge me, because I'm not judging you. I don't have no time to judge people, because guess what? When I judge you, you ain't paying my bill. You know what I mean? So I have to find a way to come to common ground to understand that, people will like you, people don't like you. I don't worry about it. I just say, I am thankful. and I am grateful for the past and present. You gotta give thanks for the past, you gotta give thanks for the present, because the past is what shaped the future. Yeah, because without the struggles, without the ups and downs, how would you get to see where you would be going? How would you get to see the pathway? No, you have to go through something in life, you know. When you see changes made, if something didn't happen, then there would be no changes, you know. There would be no changes. Like over here recently, ice cream truck knock a little boy down, and unfortunately the little boy succumbed to his injuries, and they try to involve putting more speed bump in certain areas now. You know, they're trying to get the people to see what are their thoughts on these things, and they say install speed bump because it's summer coming. A lot of people gonna be out there driving reckless and crazy. So something really have to happen for changes to come. You know, changes don't come when things is good. If things is good, that means the approach is working, the method is working. You know what I mean? And a lot of people when they see you doing something, they start judge you because they're judgmental of themselves. You know, and they judge you. You know, no, you know, we need to cut that out. You know, the judgmental things we're doing to others, you know, because we're hurting other people. You know, don't be so judgmental of people. Give people a break, man. It's life, it's not that serious. You know? We have to use, you know, some people judge you and, you know, fake things. I don't have no time for that. You know, because none of those things not helping me. Not one of those. If something bother me, I say what's on my mind. If nothing bother me, I keep pushing. You know, I'm grateful and I'm thankful because when something bother you, it's a wake up call to tell you to pay attention. It's a wake up call to tell you to change your approach, to change the things you were doing that wasn't good and everything. It doesn't mean that you have to hate on others or anything. When something that sit well with you, it's not. God don't require us to hate on somebody because something don't sit well with you. Yes, is Shadow Skull say. Yes, I agree. It is heartbreaking. Yes, change are good. That is how we grow as a person. Yes, change. You know, but a lot of people when they see changes or they know you to be one sided. What I mean one sided, always on the positive spectrum. And then soon as something happened to you and you're out to the point where you say, I'm so stressed out, I'm so depressed, I'm everybody ready to fade away. That means they weren't real. Just think about it. They weren't real. When you go into your thermal fire, everybody start and they just have the negative and they run with it because they're negative themselves. But they want to impose it on you as if you are doing anything to them. Even when I look on social media and I see so many people causing their problem on other people and then trying to bring hate amongst each other, and I'm saying, why? How does that benefit others? How that you only doing it for you to get the attention, but in truth be told, you're not helping others around you because you're putting them in the dark light that you're in. To help people to get out of what they're in is to make changes. You know, make changes. Making changes doesn't mean you have to make changes to tear somebody down further. They're already in the mud. You know, we all need to start realizing because you never know when you are gonna be in the mud. You never know. You know, some people judge you from their living room. Some people see you come on live and they start to judge you. I don't watch her. I don't this because your mind is corrupt. Just think about it. If you have to sit down and say, I don't want this, I don't do that, your mind is literally corrupt. It's conflicting, it's confusing. And you're not living worthy for God either. Because you just sit there and you just dwelling on what others are doing. Mind your business. You know, my mouth don't sugarcoat nothing. You know, I want people to understand that when you sit there and you just start judge somebody that have never done anything to you, they never hit you in the head, they never knock you up the head, they didn't even call your name. But sometimes you watch people, you hear they talking, and then they go in and they do all sort of manner of evil things, and then come out like because you want the love. That's not how you get love. You're gonna get fake love for the rest of your life. Because if that's all you want love, you're sure gonna get fake love. Because a lot of fake love out here. It's like somebody say, playing good music, yeah, let's go here because the music vibes is right here. But then you don't know what's awakening that vibes. You know, you don't know what's out there within that same vibes you're trying to get. When you could have sit right here and be peaceful. You know, you wanted your mind to be so corrupt and then you hate on others. We don't need to hate on nobody. Let people strive, let people grow. Because if you can contribute to their success, you are a part of their problem. Judging somebody from your living room, complaining about somebody. Listen to me, man. Remember where God take you from. We must all remember where God take us from. Whether it was a dungeon, whether it was from the pit of hell, whether it's from drugs, whether it's from self-esteem abuse, whether it's from relationship problem, whatever. Remember where God take you from. So when you see God put you on the other side, He not putting you on the other side. He never judged you when you were down there. So why is some of you judging people? He never judged us. He never judged you when you were in your turmoil. But some of you now come out and before you make changes in a positive way, some of you conflicting with changing. You see somebody and you're just tearing down this person. You don't like somebody, leave them alone. You don't want to visit nobody page alone, leave them alone. Go to hell, go somewhere. Leave the people them alone. Some of you cantankerous. That is what I always say. Don't put your nose in other people's business as if you say, yeah, mind your own business. Yeah, I agree because people don't understand. I've seen so many people tearing down others. You and somebody can't get along, leave them alone. You know, go somewhere. Go. I call YouTube a gallery. You know why I call it a gallery? Because like you're going to a museum, you know exactly where you want to go to visit, where you want what you want to go see. You have option. You have spiritual this, you have music this, you have people who do motivational stuff, you have people who teach about the planet, you have so many things out there. You know, you have people who do cartoon characters, you have people who do dancing, you have people who do cooking, just solely cooking or anything. So it's a gallery. You have so many things that before we would have to go to the mall to see a whole bunch of stuff, you know. So when people out here and just chastising others, oh, I don't watch Resilient Queen, or I don't watch this. Who are you? You know, chill out. Some of you just bring hate on your own self, and then you say, oh, nobody not watching Resilient Queen. Yes, people watching Resilient Queen. They watch it on their own time, you know. And that's another thing. We have to learn to respect others. When people come to your channel, they come whenever time they want to. The people don't have a set time to come to nobody's channel because YouTube is a gallery and you have to swim around, you have to float around to support everybody that you can support. You might not see somebody in 5 months, 6 months, 2 weeks, 1 day, 3 days. They're there. Give them grace. Don't be seen when they come. Be thankful for them. You know, a lot of people not thankful for people when they see them. They just put them on blast and embarrass them. I don't like that. You don't be embarrassing nobody. People come by you, hey, how you doing? You know, but don't be putting people on blast like people owe you anything. Nobody owe you nothing. Not one of us on this planet owe nobody nothing. You know. So many people too personal. They don't know how to take their business. They don't know how to remove their business from their pleasure from their business. They mix pleasure with business, and that's why they worried so much. You know, chill out. If you're gonna take something like even a man that open up a business, he can't just because he don't see a customer that he used to see for a while. He might say, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, how you doing? But he's not gonna put that customer on blast or anything. You know, you don't put people on blast. Somebody be doing that, you need to cut it out. Be thankful when people come. You know, I used to tell people all the time on my channel. I said there is 365 days in a year. Whichever day you come, if a month you come or 3 months, whatever, it's fine. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. We need to be thankful. YouTube is a big platform that everybody on here trying to soar to new heights. Everybody is not only just here to depend on one particular people or person, you know. So we need to relax and be grateful. Many of us, we're not grateful, you know. Your numbers drop, still be grateful. It dropped for a reason. God is telling us that we need to make some changes. We need to make some adjustment in whether it could be our content, it could be the way we are dealing with situations, it could be the way we are handling stuff, and he realized that it's not worthy, people not gonna really dive into what you're saying or anything, and he wants you to make changes, so he will drop your numbers and they will go back up. But you gotta be consistent. You know, you can't just say, oh well, nobody this, nobody. Cut those out. Even in regular business, anybody open business, no. Sometimes business flourish and sometimes it don't. You know? When I was growing up as a young girl, they tell us. I used to have some people that selling on the street and they said, well, if we make money today, we are grateful. If we don't make no money today, we are still grateful. We are thankful. Because every day not gonna be the same. Same way on YouTube. Everybody not gonna be the same for 24/7. People got a life to live. People got stuff doing. Some of us are single parents having their children. Have to be taking care of their children. Jaden, did you do what I asked you?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you finish Thursday and then go up to Friday. You know? So we have life to live, you know. Some of us is not fortunate to say, oh, we have parents around us or anything around us, so we can strike that balance like how some people can strike the balance. Not, I can't say that. It's just me, you know. If I need a break, all I have to do is go to sleep. That's my break, you know. But you know, we need to be more kinder. We need to be more loving, you know. Some of us throwing words at people. Stop it. Cause a corrupt mind can't confuse God. A corrupt mind will not confuse God. You know, if you're gonna walk on the right and narrow path, you need to continue straight. You know, some of you just looking love every second. You're looking attention. You don't need attention 365 days of the year. And that's why when we get the wrong attention and we realize they're not gonna be there for you all the time, you're worried. Don't be worried. Find other ways to come up and be you. You know, this world is evolved and it evolved so much. Still, you have AI. Now you can't even with YouTube. When I started YouTube, even if I don't know how to create a decent background video, now your AI can help you. Your AI can help you. I'm making a juice now. I can type in juice blend, and you have a bunch of stuff come up, and I can select the one I want. I give you 4 options sometimes. Depending, give you 4 or 3 options, and you can select one in the background blend. So you see, we're evolving same way, you know. So we need to be grateful when we see others come to our page or anything. Be grateful for them. Do not put nobody on no blast, because not everybody will tolerate your blast. Don't put nobody on no blast or anything. You know, live your life. When people come, thankful. Hey, how you doing? Everything all right? Yes, man. You know, don't put nobody on blast. Because not everybody is cut out for that. It's like when somebody donates to something foundation, they tell them they want to remain anonymous. Why they want to remain anonymous? Because they don't want to be on no blast. And when I mean blast, it's not a bad blast, but they don't want to be on that. You know, they just want to remain the silent partner. You know, like people who watch you sometimes. Sometimes you will see 2 people watching you, or nobody watching you, and then sometimes when you get off, the people there watching you. You know what I mean? So everybody don't want to look up in your face every day. Everybody don't want to look up in your face. Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes people going through their own problems. Sometimes people have their own issues. What do you think? People have life outside of YouTube. I got a life outside of YouTube. I got my kids, I got my business to take care of, you know, and I have to mind my own business, you know. And then you have to ask the order my step. You know, we worry too much. Relax. You know, when people come to your channel and it's only one, talk to that person. You don't know who is in your background listening. You know, I used to tell people, when people say, oh, nobody now come to me, or I say, trust me, your analytics ain't lying. You know, I say you keep doing what you're doing, you keep talking, people will come. Sometimes people just stand off in your background wondering when to act. You know, when they want to hear something that resonates with them. You know, everybody, and then even if it resonates with them, sometimes they just want to be in the background. They don't want everybody up in their face or up in their business. You know, some people just want to remain. You know, so we must be grateful when people come around, you know. Be grateful. Sometimes people got their own agendas, own business. own things dealing with their own children, own family issues, death in the family. People struggling right now like me, going through with my dad, since, family member going about to be buried and all these things. You can't be there. You need to take a time for yourself. Nobody don't ask how is your family doing. Nobody don't care, but everybody care about no, chill out. Life not that serious. Life don't revolve around us alone. This world is for sharing. They say sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. So we need to learn to share. When you share, people come, people go. Some people not gonna like your channel. Some people not gonna like you as a person. Some people not gonna like what you're saying. But it still no matter. Sometimes they still come and watch because they themselves can learn a thing or two from you. Whether they like how you deliver or something, because then you just give them ideas. You know. How you think knowledge and understanding come in this way? Somebody was doing something and you realize that I could do it a little bit better, or I could talk about the same topic but talk about it with more delivery, more confident, more poised, more this, more that, or I have more knowledge about what that person was talking about, and then you deliver it and deliver it more, and then you can relate it more to people. So that's what life is. You hear somebody talking, even if you want to make suggestion about what somebody said, you don't have to call their name. You could say I was watching somebody, I was listening to somebody channel, and they said you don't have to put nobody on blast because not everybody like it. I'm telling everybody, if you don't believe, not everybody like to be put on blast.
We caught his arrest on camera. 7 News Detroit anchor Kieran Hay was there for it all.
Not everybody like to be put on blast. So even as a YouTube world, and you want everybody can support you every day. It's impossible for people to support you every day, especially if they have stuff to do. If it's just somebody who chill and just this is what they do for a living or so, to just support others or so, we still have to grateful for them. When they come, when they go. You know what I mean? Even when I used to be on every night, like late night, I used to tell people if they come and they say they gotta sleep or they tired, they had a long day, because they're not only visiting my platform, they're visiting other people's platform. After a while, you can get tired, you can get drained, you can get over exhausted. I said, listen, your sleep is important, rest is important. I try to tell people that means you have 365 days to support your girl if you want to. You know what I mean? I don't want people to feel like they have to be forced to support me. I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't want that because for me, I'm very considerate. I'm a woman. I'm very considerate. And especially when I know that I don't know what you're going through. I am a very considerate person. I tell everybody who know me long time watching my channel, they know I say this all the time. 365 days in the year. You have ample time to support your girl whenever time, because I don't want nobody feel like they're obligated, that they have to, it's something, it's a must, they have to do it. No, I don't want nobody feel like they have to support me all day long. No, when you can, you can. People have things to do. Some people literally at their workplace every day hiding, supporting people can be get fired, especially in America. Anybody know American lifestyle? They know that when you're in a workplace and the boss catch you with a sleeping or anything, you can lose your job. So we have to be using our discretion. Right now, if somebody come on my channel right now and they say, hey, I'm at work or I'm at my lunch or so, I say, yeah, man, enjoy your lunch break or something. But I don't want to get in trouble because I know how it is. When you have to out there and hustle and they call you on your phone. Well, on your lunch break is different, but at the same time, I still want you to enjoy your lunch. I don't want to feel like you have to rush your lunch just to support me or anything. I want to, when you're free, and you have that time and your mind is right, because your mind have to be mentally prepared to tackle a lot of life challenges. Then you support each other, but don't be stressing yourself out to think that you owe anybody nothing. If you see one people come on your channel, still talk, still use your message. Still use your message. Don't believe so because one person there, you're not gonna say what you had to say what you gotta say. you know we are waiting for a bunch of people to come. How you know if that bunch of people is with you? You're waiting for a magnitude, you're waiting for an earthquake. What you waiting on? Some of us go to church and we know that where two or more gathered, God is in the midst. So why are we acting like God is not in the midst? Give me a second, the family. Man, these scammers, they don't stop call. So family, please, you have ample time to support each other and don't be putting nobody on blast because you might think it's okay for you to embarrass somebody. Somebody else is looking at what you're doing as an embarrassment to them. So you don't have to do what you're doing. Some of us we're not mindful, we're not considerate, we're selfish. We gotta be mindful. And because they don't see somebody doesn't mean they have a life. Be grateful for them, be thankful. I used to tell everybody all the time, you're not feeling well, you're sick or anything, go take care of yourself. If you gotta go rest because it's important. Your rest is important. You know? Sometimes people have their family to take care of or so forth and they're there by themselves. They gotta take care of those families, you know what I mean? So we need to understand. Don't be so harsh and be mean to others. When they come to your channel, don't even put them on no blast. Let them be there. Hey, how you doing? Some of you be very sarcastic towards others as well. You think everybody's uneducated. I'm not uneducated. I just don't like to open my mouth and blast nobody. But I'm gonna tell everybody when you see people come to your channel, don't be putting them on blast. Be thankful. Hey, how you doing? Everything all right? Everything good? All right. But don't be putting nobody on no blast like they obligated. It's like they owe you something. Nobody owe us nothing. Today you might make 1 million. Today you might get 1 million likes. Tomorrow you don't have to get nothing. Today you might get 10 views. Tomorrow you don't have to get 10 views. But you're still grateful for what you get. If you get 0, be grateful. If you don't get none, if you get 1, 2, be grateful. And people got things to do. We are worried so much. You gotta trust the process. The process will happen for us, but we gotta learn to trust it. We can't learn to shove people away and then we be mad. And some people are not in shoved away. They just take what you're saying as a problem for them because they're already problem themselves. So you have to understand that too. Some people, they think that you're gonna blast them and they're not gonna blast them and they hate on you. Hate is terrible. Some of them, they hate on you to the point that they're confused. That's their problem. They hate on you. That's not, you don't have to walk within that same footstep as them, You don't. Some of you hate on people for no reason. Sometimes some of you mad that you think somebody, because you pass somebody in your life along the way, you think they're mad at you. To be told, sometimes these people don't even see you. You're the one be mad because you're the one thinking of being mad at these people. They don't see you. They don't see us. They're going about their daily business. Their rent coming up, probably they can't even find their rent. Their car note coming up, they probably can't even find it. It's not like they're coming out here and blasting themselves. Oh, I can't pay my bills. They're not going to do that. They just, have a head. They have their heads up high. Keep going. So all that blasting and tearing down others, let people come. Some of you when you see, haven't seen people in a while, you be mad. You don't need to be mad. Take that time to make some changes. Take that time to, Take that time to adjust your lifestyle. Take that time to think. Take that time to go check a few people. When I'm here and I'm doing my own thing, or if they're right here right now, my mind run on somebody. The first thing I'm doing is go check their page out and stop in and go watch their videos also because they come up in my thoughts. And I say, wow, I haven't heard from this person or I haven't seen this person now. Let me go check on their page. See if they post anything, see if they're okay. Because once they post, they're okay. You understand? That is a good way to show how you communicate. It's just like you're driving on the road. And, push your hand out to say, hey, get out my way, I'm going left. You don't do that. You put the indicator on silently. So what I do, I go to their page and I go and watch their videos. And I see when they last post, so I know they're okay. You understand? If they have a post in a while, I might shoot them a text and I say, I hope whatever you're going to, I hope all is well or so. You know what I mean? Or sometimes once I say, okay, I just put the video down, watch it. Sometimes I don't even comment and I watch. And another thing, that because you don't see somebody comment on your video, doesn't mean that they're not watching. Not everybody wants to comment. Sometimes you just want to listen and learn something, Sometimes it's all about listening. Sometimes it's not all about talking all the time. Some people just want to listen. And like now, I have something doing. I can go put somebody in my background, and my kids using my phone now. But I can go put somebody in my background and everything and run them up, you know. But I'm not there, so I want to be able to comment. Some of you think that because if nobody don't comment, nobody not watching you. That's not true. That's not true. They're watching you. That's not true. Not everybody want to comment all the time. Because sometimes people have stuff to do and they say, all right then, let me see if I can fit somebody in my budget for today. Let me see if I can support somebody today. They put you down and they gone about their business. I have a lady friend, when she watching my video, she said, girl, I just put you on my TV and I gone about my business. You know, and I said, that's fine. Because she said, but I want to like your videos. I said, if you can't get to like them, I'm happy you're able to just watch the video. You know what I mean? So you got to understand, you have different people on your channel that's going to be here for different purpose. Some of them are just going to be there to do, put your video in the background, run it up and go cook, go wash, go clean, go wherever they need to go. You understand? And do what they got to do. You know what I mean? So be grateful for others. When they come, be grateful. Don't embarrass them. Don't put them on blast, because what you think is not blast to you is blast to somebody else. What you think is not embarrassment to you, it is embarrassment to somebody else. So I'm telling you guys now, you're content creators, stop put people on blast. The people that who like to do this. You know, when people come to your channel, be grateful for them. You know, happy to see you. They already know that. When you say happy to see you, that means they know it's in a good look a while. But they could be there watching you and you don't even know. Because they don't comment. Comment is just telling you, hey, I'm there. But if somebody don't want to comment, it's not like it. They can force them to comment. They can't force nobody to comment. You know, same way we can't force people to watch our videos, we can't force nobody to comment. So we got to understand, you know, this generation of content creators, you know, you don't need to be thinking like this. Just do what you got to do. Deliver your message same way. You know, if you even just start a channel and there's only one person you see on there, deliver what you gotta deliver same way. Some of us give up too quick. I don't see anybody, so I get no. Stop the giving up. That's what the devil wants. So he could have you under his wings, and you don't even know. You don't even know that's what he wants. First thing, you don't see anybody, and you start the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You don't see anybody. You are just zero up there, and you're mad. You don't need to be mad, because that's what the devil wants you to be mad. God don't want you to be bad. He said deliver. He said deliver. As he said, Daniel, God surely will deliver. Deliver, people. You don't need to worry about because you see a zero. A zero doesn't mean nobody's not there. I did live where I did live and nobody was on the live. But by the time I get off and part that video, people go there and go view the video. Did it get a lot of traffic? No, but at least people go there and show me some love. So we don't need to worry. The video, as long as the video is out there, you will have somebody say, wow, she didn't get no views. Let me go be the first one to view and see what's going on. And they might spend 2 minutes in there. You don't know, because they're not going to leave a comment. Not everybody. Some will say, hey, girl, I'm here. Or so be thankful. And then sometimes you start your live, like me, who just pop up all the time. I start my live. I don't announce my live. So therefore, if I get 2 people, I'm grateful. If I get nobody, I'm still grateful, because guess what? It's not like I had a schedule for them to say, you know what? Resilient Queen coming on at XY time. You know what I mean? Where people can say, all right, then I can fit Resilient Queen in my schedule. They can't. So I can't be mad at people. I'm just using me as an example. You know what I mean? And then sometimes you schedule your life and everything, and then the same people come in every day. They get tired too. And they say, you know what, this and that. You don't have to say, I think I'm in this person channel too long or something. Don't be thinking like that, because then that's come like a form of jealousy. You know what I mean? Don't be thinking like that, because when that person supporting you, that person supporting you. You know, they're not thinking the way. Don't be thinking like that, because that's the devil app right there. You know? Support people without no strings attached, you know? Support. It's like you're married or something, or you have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Sometimes they will give you the whole world and they're not getting nothing back. Nothing back. They don't get no love, nothing. But they still support you because they care for you. They're showing you that they're different. They're not like you. You know, people need to learn to be themselves. Everybody want to be a hero, but that's not how a hero come. Hero come by being themselves. Do what hero do. Hero don't follow the crowd. Hero stand out. You know, some of you waiting for salvation and you're critiquing people so negatively. Cut that out. You know, you have your channel. Today you bless whom, tomorrow you don't have to bless whom. Sometimes even people who are going to do farming now, they can tell you about, I used to do farming. And they used to tell you about farming. And they will say, hey, listen, sometimes I sow a pack of seed or so, but then I never see anything. Here you go. I never see anything grow. Now they have to go back and buy another pack of seed to plant it again for them to see germinate. So it's life. Even in farming, people can tell you sometimes they plant stuff and they go back there and they see nothing spring up, nothing germinate, no process have started. So you gotta be, and they have to. It can bring a little frustration, but the people who are clever enough or smart enough, they go back out there and they go buy it again and see if what was going on, or they don't plant anything in that soil no more. They change the spot that they were gonna plant something. See, life is not all about. Especially if it's the same people coming to you every day. They want to spread their wings. They have other people to support that's supporting them too. So we have to be grateful, Be grateful for everybody. Some of us will be mad at Resilient Queen because Resilient Queen this and that. But by the end of the day, are you mad at Resilient Queen or are you mad at yourself? You have to ask yourself that question. Who are you mad at? Is it Resilient Queen or are you mad at yourself? And that's why we have different perspective, and that's the other thing again. When people have different perspective from you, you don't have to criticize their perspective. They're gonna say what's on their mind, you say what's on your mind. And that's how you share. Because you're dealing with a diverse set of people from all around the world. You expect them to have the mind of an American? They won't. You expect to have the mind of a Jamaican? They won't. You expect them to have the mind of a African? They won't. You expect them to have the mind of a Philippine? They won't. Everybody gonna have different mindset. Doesn't mean that we're not gonna have some similarities. Some of the things we're gonna say make sense. Some of it gonna say, oh, it's just opinions. And that's why you learn that in school. We talk about opinions, ideas, facts, friction, non-friction. Some things gonna be real, some things are just made up. Sometimes we're gonna talk with verb, with subject, they're not gonna agree. They're gonna be distance away. And I can tell you. But we're talking anyway. We're confident we're doing we think same way. You know what I mean? So when we're looking and we're judging, stop the judging, do what you gotta do. You come on as a YouTuber, I don't care if you're big, small, or how much people you have around you. That doesn't matter. Deliver. As the songwriter said, Daniel God surely will deliver. Deliver. Your videos will be out there, people will get to see. Just go ahead and deliver. Stop the thing of saying, oh, I can't this because no. That's what get us down sometimes. That's what get us worked up because that's what the devil wants. For us to be worked up, to be mad, and everything. Right now I'm here, I'm dealing with my dad, my own life, my children, one of my son acting up, and all these things. Plus, I have another family member tell me a story about something that could affect her, with that monster. And I had to be talking to her as well, praying for her. You don't know what people going through. People got their own problems. Everybody encourage you, mind your own business. Let people grow, let people strive. You keep being consistent. One day the Lord will bless you. But we want blessing overnight. That's not how we work. I've seen this young man online and he was so consistent. He beat it. Now he monetized. And when he ready, he popped it and he said, hey girl, I'm here, I'm at work. And I say, all right, you keep doing what you got to do, but I understand how we go when you're at work. Because I'm telling him, I thank you, but at the same time, work is your work. We don't play with work. And in America, you can't play with your work because of YouTube. You cannot. If you're working, at 9 to 5, you cannot play with your work because of YouTube. You cannot. Because when you come home, you can go watch YouTube. When you're off that clock, you can go play with YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta remember, like you don't even if you have a schedule, but sometimes somebody has and everything that people have in their life, they're not gonna tell you what is going on in their life all the time. You know what I mean? They're not gonna tell us that. Because as much as it's YouTube, we still have to be mindful how we put everything out there in relating to our life. You know.
And through that, they have become pretty remarkable.
So please, family, when you're out here, don't be saying, "Oh, this." So put your videos out there. Let me tell you something. You see, your instinct is so powerful. God know when to put you somewhere. He know when. He made no mistake when he put in you somewhere. Let me tell you something. He know when to send people to cheer you up. He know when to send people to support you. He know when to tell people, all right, go spread your wings somewhere. You understand? This is a world where we have to spread our wings. People have to spread their wings. Be grateful, man. But still keep your content out there. People will go watch it. If ever 1 minute, 2 minutes, couple seconds, they will go watch it. But don't just sit there and say nobody not supporting me or so. Wrong approach. You want to live? Do your live. Whatever message you had, or if you didn't have no more message, just start talking. The message will come. Just start talking. The message will come. We can't always so quick to be, oh, nobody not supporting me. Just start talking. You literally just open your mouth and start talking. You open your mouth and start talking, and if something resonates with the people what you're saying, they gonna come and support you. And if they don't support you while you on live, they will still come to support you regardless. So still be grateful. Yeah, yesterday we struggled, yeah. Be grateful, man, because as young YouTubers, I know a lot of us eager to arrive at our destination. But you gotta remember, if God says it's not time yet, baby, you gotta wait. Wait. The songwriter say, I'm next in line for my blessing. Be next in line and keep putting out the work. Keep doing what you guys gotta do and stop give up. Sometimes you rise big and you can still don't have the things you need to have, but you don't have to look and say, oh, because this and this. We are pushing ourselves down. Stop it. Some people gonna come just to give you their subscription. Grateful. Some people gonna come to give you the watch hours. Grateful. Some people gonna come and stay grateful, thankful for everything. Everything make up life. It's not just, oh, you want them to stick like a glue. Then what is left for them when they stick? Nothing. Be grateful. Let people spread their wings. Let everybody be like a bird. Go around, come back. They go around 360. They will come right back to you. Just give them time. Give people time. And everyone out there that's so negative towards other content creators, cut it out. Mind your business. Do what you gotta do and stay in your lane, man. If you have one people on your channel, still talk about what you had to talk about. Don't be going out because that's the quickest way to tear down your own self. Is to go off. And I tell you all the time, it's easy to go off, and we're all aware of that. But if you have one person, if a song you were singing, sing it. If it's dance you were gonna do, dance. If you were gonna preach, preach. Whatever it is that you had planned, or even if you didn't have no plan, but you were hoping to just have a chat there or chill there with your people, get you a bottle of what they call, I call it lemonade because I don't drink. Get me some lemonade, a wine glass of lemonade, and a wine glass with some water, and I sit down and I chill and I laugh at my own jokes. And when people ready, they come in. It's like when you just go to a party, the party ever started, you might see one people show up, and then maybe later down in the night, you see everybody start show up. What you think is going to happen on YouTube? Same thing. You will just start off rocky and... Yeah. Oh, you almost finished? Yeah. Yeah, get a break now. You start off rocky, you start off shaky, but people will come. You start vibes up the thing and people start coming, and even if it's nobody come for the rest of the day, thankful for them. Your platform is out there. They can go 365 days of the year. They can go tell a friend. They can go share. They can go like anytime. We so worked up because we want to reach there. But you gotta remember, even though we're saying YouTube is the algorithm and the more people communicate with you, and the more people this or more people that, but you gotta also remember your mouth is also the algorithm for you, because what you're spitting out there, people is liking what you're saying and love what you're saying and see that it is uplifting. It's, you might be harsh with something because you're speaking the truth about something, like stop worried about the numbers, stop worried about the watch hours, stop, just do what you gotta do, put out your work, and so people will resonate, people will be there. So we gotta understand, you know what I mean, and just keep going. Yeah? Life is not always about bouncy jump. Jaden, give me the broom, please. Life is not always about me bounce, jumping here, jumping there. No. Give me the broom, babe. Give me the broom. What you do with the broom and the dustpan? You know, so we have to be mindful. You know. And if you come on somebody's channel and you don't see anybody again, that's the other thing. Because you see, for me, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. You come on somebody's channel and you don't see nobody on their channel. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment and be respectful. Don't be sarcastic with your comment. Don't be rude with your comment. Because one thing I know, I am not done. Be understanding. If you come on somebody's channel and you don't see any comment or nobody like the video or anything and you want to do, just like it peacefully, comment peacefully. Don't be sarcastic with your comment, because nobody ain't fool. And I can tell you for number one, I'm not fooled when somebody being sarcastic. Don't be no sarcastic person. Be your true, authentic self. If somebody just put people on blast all the time and think that's a good trait, that's not a good trait. Some of you low-key laugh off the people. That's not a good trait. And then when something backfire in your face, you be mad. It's not a good trait to have. And for me, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. You give me the broom, Jay?
Plenty of interest, including reading Stephen King and scrambling to conquer a safe room. But first, she is on a mission to find a forever family.
You gotta understand, family, you know, you YouTubers, you know. Look at those YouTubers that was ahead of us, that build an empire right now. Some of them are launching their books, some of them are starting their own business, some of them have their own website, some of them have their own products or anything. Did you think they let what was hindering them bother them? They did not. They fight through the rubble. They know they had a plan. They know they had a dream, and they said, you know what? I'm gonna still go. People will recognize you one day, but some of us, we at the level where we at now. And we want recognition already. For what? YouTube is a gallery. We gotta keep putting out the work out there. And the more work you put out one day, it won't fall on deaf ears. It's a gallery. Just like when you go to the museum, you have so many different parts of the museum. And you would, even if you take your kids and say, what do you want to go see? They say, I want to go see T-Rex. They're telling you what they want to go see, right? So even if it's not your channel they want to go see today, they will come in due time. Give people time, give people grace. Grace yourself too. You got to grace yourself, you know. Be thankful for you so you can be thankful for others. Be thankful for the journey in which you are at. Because one of the things, when you mock and jury others, laugh after others because, oh, they're not even getting no views or they're not getting no list. Some of the same people that you see around you that are watching and supporting you silently, you don't know if they're listening to you and realize, you know what, this person is so toxic, this person is so negative towards other content creators, and they will stop support you. You gotta be uplifting. You can't be mocking others because you're getting the views or something. Let me tell you something. Grateful for your journey. Grateful for your start, because without the start, and even the people who don't watch you no more, be grateful for them. You know why I said be grateful for them? When you need 50 subscribers to go live, that person probably don't watch you no more was in your 50s. subscribers. When you need 1,000 subscribers, I'm just gonna put it like that: the 50 to go live and the 1,000 to become on your journey. When you need 1,000 subscribers, that person was there for you. You see what I'm saying? So even though they left, are no longer interested in your content, or let's say interested in your art, which is your content, they play a major role in you getting to the level at which you were. And now they said, okay, it's my time to go somewhere else. Be thankful for those people. It's like even people with business right now. They know that because of the internet, people can order anything offline. So the people who actually have a physical business, they have to be trying other things to try to make their business still remain relevant. Because I realize that people are looking for trending things, people are looking for relaxation, people are looking for the finest things in life that don't cost much money. And if online business can do that for them, they're gonna go there. So what they have to do as business owners, I aspire to do a business owner myself. I have a business name out there already and be working. Yeah. What they had to do was change up some of the things. Sometimes they have to reduce costs. Sometimes they have to stop buying the things that they used to buy from the brand this or whatever, and start going locally buying stuff that is not, which is much cheaper, so they can still stay relevant. Sometimes you come out with a content and you realize that yes, you're in this niche and it's not working for you. So you realize that you have to tap into different markets. Nothing wrong. And when you say tap into different market, I'm not telling you to go tap in resilient queen market. You could tap in any market you want to. Whether it is, let's say you're good at art. Let's say you're good at agriculture, like farming. Let's say you're good at cooking. Those are what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about tapping into resilient market where resilient do her crazy stuff or whatever. No, you find out, okay, what is something else that I'm good at. Okay, I'm good at using my hands, cultivating. I'm good at planting flowers. I'm good at planting tomatoes. I'm good at planting vegetable. Whatever that is, you tap into that market. You could say, all right, then I'm good at combing here. Okay, let me go comb my hair. Yes. Yeah. Let me go comb my hair, or let me go comb somebody here. You see what I'm saying? I'm got it now. And stuff like that. You tap into different markets. Tapping into market doesn't mean some people don't want to tap into this, I don't want to do. No, that's negative, the connotation you're affiliating yourself with right there. Everything don't have to be about somebody else. Everybody want their problem to be on somebody else. Stop passing on with problem to other people, because other people have their own issues. I'm gonna tell you as it is. Other people have their own issues. Some of us are passing on to other people. I'm not doing this. No, look. When I say tap into something else, I'm not talking to tap into nobody things. You tap into the things you're good at. Because as growing up as children, what were you good at as a child? Were you good at cooking? Were you good at cleaning? What were you good at? What was your strong point? And you find out what was that and go do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? We judge so much that sometimes we don't even stop to think and say, oh, well, we are hurting ourselves. I think it's others hurting us. No. Wow. So we have to understand, family, that in this world, nobody owes nothing. People come, people go. Be thankful for them. In YouTube world, you will rise, you will shine, and you will fall. 7 times rise, 7 times fall. We will all rise, we will all shine, we will all fall. And those fall are going to prepare you to figure out how to get to the next level. You know what I mean? So don't give up, family. Don't be judging others. Because the time you take to judge others, the time you take to criticize others, you could be doing something constructive. You could have figured out that, you know what, let me go outside. I have a big backyard. Let me go outside and do some farming. Let me go outside and do walking, nature walk, something. We got so many art things out there. that we can go do. You know what I mean? Do it. And stop being mad at the world. People come on your channel, they see two people. Don't even worry. Keep talking. Trust me. Keep talking. We're waiting for a bunch of people to talk. That don't make no sense. If you say you're starting at XY time, start that time, start roll the ball. People gotta get warm up, just like a car. In the winter when it's cold, don't you have to start the car up and it gotta get warmed up? Then you drive it off. Sometimes you go out there to do public speaking yourself if you're a public figure or something. And don't you, when you just start off, sometimes you start off so rocky. But that's good because it's setting you up for something to the ending to be great, the middle to be good, the ending to be so high, the bar so high, but you start off a little rocky. But that's good. You better to start off rocky and then elevate your way. So we need to stop think that we are no good, we're putting ourselves on blast, we're stressing ourselves out and think that we're no good. We are good people. Cut it out. Everybody not gonna be you. I had to learn all the time that everybody not gonna be resilient queen, and I am not gonna be everybody resilient queen. You understand? But at the end of the day, I'm grateful. See, recently I share news with you guys that I was waiting on for so long, and even though I pay so much money and everything, and expect that that person would have done what they need to do for me and everything, and I had to do my legwork. I get the good news, so I could pass it on to that person so they can do what they gotta do. So now there's no more black there. It's only for him now to do what he gotta do. You see what I'm saying? So you got sometimes we require you to just go out there and do what you gotta do. And don't be mad about it. Just go out there and do what you gotta do and listen. I heard on Dr. Nandi show the other day where the lady said, sometimes when you speak, we have to just listen. Our intuition will bring us what we need at that time, at that moment. And I've been saying it. But because you're nobody now, you're at this level where people think that you're nobody. They might not listen till few years later when they realize, oh, this person arrived, this person evolved. I've evolved already. But nobody wanted to pay attention because you were at ground zero. But that's understandable. And that's what's going to shape the future, because those same people will go back and watch your videos when you pop these things out. Yes. And everything, you understand? And do what they got to do. So all we here and we beating up our chest and everything. I just don't like when people put people on blast. That's not good. You're putting people on blast, that's not good, family, I'm telling you. It's not good at all. That's not good at all, putting people on blast. That's not good. Don't put nobody on blast.
Site on Detroit's west side. A dangerous intersection is not only causing accidents but headaches for the surrounding.
We gotta give grace to each other.
Speedsters as well as people rolling stop signs. So they reached out to us. We got in touch with city officials to see what can be done. There's two main concerns residents living near Broad Street and Glendale Avenues in Detroit have: speeding cars and cars blowing through stop signs. What do you think you see more? People running?
No, we can't. We can't be doing all of that, family, but I'm not going to stay long with it because I'm going to mop my floor and then move into my bathroom next and stuff like that. So I don't want to do a long form video because this is already long already. I don't want to go no further. But do what is best for you. I can tell you what is best for you on your platform. But one thing I can tell you, be grateful for everybody that come past and present. It's like when you graduate from school, don't you are a past student of that school? Just think about it. Doesn't mean that one day they might not pop back up if they're successful in life to see what they can do to create programs to help or anything in your development. You know what I mean? So be grateful for everybody, as content creators and as young YouTubers, we don't need to be chastising others to be happy. We don't need to look at other people and call them demon. We don't need to look at others and be judgmental. Just look into ourselves and say, what are we doing to ourselves? Because a stone you cast on somebody is a stone you cast on yourself too. So you gotta be mindful. Just remember, a stone you cost and you're somebody else, you costing it on yourself too. You know, we can't always want the right, but yet we're not willing to do the right thing. But we bashing others and say we living right. Bashing others and talking about you living right, that's not living right. Tearing down others and say you're living right, that's not living right at all. Where's my book, babe? Where's my black book? Where is it? It was here. You know, bashing. Where is it? It was here. You know, we can't be bashing people and think that we're living right. That's not living right. That's not living right. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Bashing people and say we're living right is not living right. Just remember that. You know, tearing down others and say we're living right. If you don't like what somebody doing, don't visit their platform to get agitated. Please don't do that. You know, somebody come on your channel, be thankful for them. Don't put them on blast, because even though you might think you're not doing nothing wrong to them, you are doing something to them. They might not say it to you because they want to be respectful to you. You understand? You know, and people have a mind of our own. You know, once you have a mind of your own, it's easier for you to last anywhere, whether it's in a job, whether it's into on YouTube or anything. You gotta have a mind of your own. You know, you can't always just follow the crowd, and then when you realize you follow the crowd and you get left, then you realize, oh well, I should have stayed where I'm at. No, you blossom where you were planted, you know, and spread your wings. You know, you don't chastise nobody. Just leave people alone. Let them live their life. People come, people go. Thankful. Some of us, we don't have no family around us no more, because they come, they part, they present is no longer here, but their spirit live on. Don't we have to live through them and live on with the good things they taught us? Some of them taught us how to bake, how to cook, how to wash, how to clean, how to be an entrepreneur and all these things. And some people don't have the things we have now, like the family no more, the structure, the mother, the father. They don't have that no more. And they have to be living same way. So when we're doing things, be grateful, grow with grace. You know, we all want to push something down somebody's throat to be happy, so you can be happy. You will never be happy. You'll be a one miserable person. You'll never be happy. Because one, you don't build the foundation on a foundation, you build it on misery. You know, and they say misery like company. You don't do all of that. You're not building your life. You gotta build your life with purpose. You gotta build your life with positivity. You gotta build your life with balance, which is where the battery come in, you know? Because you need a negative and a positive to start that car up. You need a negative and a positive to make the light in this house. You know, everything you see around it, you use a negative and a positive. Even us, when you be negative about something, you have to find a negative to dive deeper. It's like even when you see what Dr. Nandi show, and when they see people come and they talking about surgeries or something, like people who do plastic surgery and stuff, I'm just use that as an example. They tell the people them and they say, listen, what are the good things of doing this or so, and they spill that out, but they also give the negative part to it. Make sure you check with your doctor before you do any surgery of that sort or that manner. Make sure you check to make sure your health is right, your mental, you're in that mental space or something. You know what I mean? 'Cause anything can go left. Yeah. So they're pointing out the good part of it, where it enhance you, make you look different, make you look good, and at the same time, but you gotta be careful. You know, they're giving it to you. They don't just give you all the good things, you know. So be mindful, family. Be mindful. And when we're giving something, we just be mindful of others, man. And be respectful. Don't put nobody on blast. Keep going. Be thankful, you know. Hate is easier to come with this world that we're living in. You know, it's quicker for somebody to hate than love. But that doesn't mean you have to join that crew. That doesn't mean you have to join the party. That doesn't mean you have to join that negative mind frame that is coming in your thought. You could fight it with the good part. Get the battery and the negative is up there trying to push the good out the way. You fight it with the positiveness. You say the blood of Jesus, you know. This is not who I am. Why am I going this route? Why am I thinking this way? As a young mother myself, I have to constantly visit those journeys, those things, because with your children, you can get so overwhelmed sometimes as parents. But content creators, things are out here. It's on the table. Things are out here for everyone. Yes.
It's kind of cold in here. Why?
Yes, they're gonna fix the heat. It's okay.
Can I get my blanket?
Yes. Things are out here for everyone, especially in this YouTube arena. Everything is out here for everyone. You know, even if you don't understand YouTube, stay in doing what you're doing till you can learn how to do it better. Keep being consistent. Keep staying in your lane, minding your own business. If something don't resonate with you, I had a thing where we call it buy out or dial out. That means you take a break. You go somewhere else. You travel somewhere else. It's like they said, anybody live in the cold section when birds are there and winter about to come, the bird travel to the south or something like that. Be like the bird, travel somewhere else. They travel silently. They don't complain. Oh, the winter, the winter, the winter. No, they flew somewhere else. They get out before the winter arrive. Then now when it's time, when it's summer about to come back, everybody who have the beach, you're gonna see all those birds back out there. Everybody back out in their numbers. Good again. So sometimes you have to know what work for you. You know what I mean? Everybody platform is gonna be different. Our perspective is gonna be different. YouTube is a diverse back in set of crop of background people that we have on YouTube. Whether through music, through language, through communication, through culture, whatever, through writing, through art, through just being, even the house where we live in. All of us house ain't the same. I could live in a 3 bedroom a house, a 3 bedroom apartment, a 2 bedroom studio, a 1 bedroom. We all live in different places, different houses, see how people do things differently. But by the end of the day, that's what gonna make us unique and different and learn to appreciate others. We don't learn to appreciate others by tearing them down. That's not appreciation. Tearing down others is not appreciation. That is just for your selfish benefit. Uplifting others and embrace others doesn't mean you have to accept everything someone says. And that's why when you say you want people to communicate with you and everything, it's just to give their views and something. You might not agree with their views, and you don't even have to tell them, hey, I don't agree with your views. Come out and put something out there and say, yes, I understand, but this is how I see it. So they can understand. You don't have to say, this is how I see it. But based on what you're going to say, they understand that you have different perspective and the issue or what you were talking about. Everybody going to chime in and put their 2 shilling. You know what I mean? But that don't give us no right to be tearing down others. And the selfishness, the brutality of people. We live in a world now where anything can happen. But giving thanks is one of the greatest things, the blessing. When I say blessing, I say you wake up, you're alive. You have your eyes, your hands, your feet, your mouth, even if you lay in bed, but you can still talk. You can still wiggle your fingers or anything. You can wiggle your toe. You're still breathing. You're still on the surface. Give thanks. Many people, as we're speaking right now, are walking out. We won't no longer see them. You won't no longer able to hold their hand no more. They're walking out as we're speaking. So be mindful. Some people walk out recently, no longer here with us, but the spirit is here. In your family, however that genre of family look like for you and how connected you were with your people. And some of us need to make it right with our family. So we can have that nice relationship going. So we don't have to be so judgmental on other people. Because vanity don't make us better than nobody. It's our thoughts, our mind. Able to uplift each other. But all this blasting is not going to work. Because sooner or later, people can understand for themselves. They can learn. We talking about see through others and see through this. We're not Jesus. He don't judge us. I said if God was supposed to judge us, can you imagine the man who wanted to take somebody's life? He would have knocked him up his head. And if he couldn't see through that man, he made that man because he know the punishment is going to come. So he watch him, but he know the punishment is coming. You understand? So don't be so harsh and critical and judgmental of people. Live your life. Well, yeah, live your life and live it to the fullest. Cause you only have one. You don't have, we're not cat. We don't have no nine life. But live it to the fullest. You know. Share your life journey with others. You have young people coming up. Share it with them. Even though young people might have different perspective on life, doesn't mean you must not share how you were raised, how you were brought up, what shaped you, what did you hold on to have a strong foundation, a strong mindset, and all these things. Some of these elderly people are listening to them and they said they were pregnant earlier and something, and they had good family structure to help them uplift themselves to the next level. So through that, they were able to strengthen themselves and uplift themselves to the next level. You understand? They weren't perfect. They said they had family member who left them to go. They were able to deliver the child, and then the family each one help take turns to help them uplift themselves and raise those children. You talk about those things because we live in our 21st century where the generation now is not going to be the generation of me, you, or anybody else within those time frame. But we still have to respect everything that comes along with this world. We don't have to accept them, but we can just respect them enough to just move on. Oh well, okay, that's how you believe. Okay, that's your thought process. All right, respect doesn't mean you have to accept it. Nobody tell us to accept anything in here. It's just like you're praying for a child, but God give you what He wants you to have. Sometimes you might lucky enough to be in line with Jesus Christ when you say you want a boy like me, and He give it to you. Some of you might say, "Oh, I want a boy," but then you end up get a girl because He probably looking through the future and say, "All right, then you're gonna be better off in the future with the girl than the boy." He know what to give us. He not no fool. He know when to come in our life to help us pick up the pieces when we are broken down and felt like there is no hope for us. He know when to come in. He know when to have people come in your life just at a critical time in your life. He know when to make they come. Sometimes you be going through the storm and you feel like you're alone. And he know when to send them, whether virtually, whether physically in present, where they can be present physically or virtually, wherever you are. And if ever one person he sent to you, use that time to resonate with that person, connect with that person. Because guess what? A time spent with someone will make a difference in how your thought process going forward to go. If ever one person, and many of us as young content creators, I don't think we're grateful enough for our people around us. Because you expect them to be up in your face 365 days of the year. They're not going to do that. People got life to live. Some people, even though they're young entrepreneur themselves outside of YouTube, they're running their little business, they're hustling on the side, helping their children, homeschooling, doing this, doing that. Give grace. Grace yourself so you can grace others. We live in a short world. Everything is so short. So recently, a helicopter in the sky, flying people around as a tourist. What happened? They didn't make it out the air alive. You understand? So just look at life and see how much you have to be thankful for. Some of us fight and we come out through the rubble. Wow, that's why we faith have to be up there. Your faith in what you believe in might not be what I believe in. Doesn't mean we don't serve the same God. But the one spirit that give us all the ability to think, to reason, to do everything. Is only one spirit. He just distribute the things he want all of us to have. So all the envy and the jealousy and the stabbing a back and all the back and forth and all the attitude and all this, cut them out. Because if you think you're only making yourself better, the truth be told, yes, you're trying to make yourself better, but after that surface stop, after all that showcase stop, what happened next? It's like people who do a lot for a living and they don't make use of it, when they were doing it negatively for a living. And they don't make use of it. They flash, they flaunt, they drive this, drive that. And then in the end of the day, when things come to an end, they have nothing to hold on to because they weren't thinking. They were just thinking about the flashiness. They weren't thinking that after all this, are they decide to tap, what are they going to have? They weren't thinking. Now they have to end up back out there doing it again. Because they do it so long that nobody would even want to hire them. People going to be scared of hiring them because they might take the whole business. We got to be mindful, people. Mind our own business. Humble ourselves. As the Bible says, humble the little children, or suffer the little children, or humble yourself, or something like that. I figure out how we go. But humble yourself. Let people come to you naturally. You see, when people come on and you start, keep talking, keep going. Your life does not depend on if somebody come to you or not. He will, the Lord, if you have faith and believe in God, He will send people to your rescue. He will send people to your rescue. But anyway, family, this is your girl here. And I'm not going to talk any longer because I think I talk over 2 minutes, 2 hours and something. I'm not going to talk any longer. But please, going forward, mind your business. Stay out of people problem. Stay in your lane. Be focused. Be like a battery. When your things are conflicting, be like a battery. Find a way to come over from the negative to the positive. You can do it. We all can do it. And be a vessel of change, okay? Until then, people, I want all of you to walk good today. Have a blessed day. You're live and well. So when I say have a blessed day, I know you're live and well. You have a blessed day. And for everyone out there that is struggling and don't think there is no hope for you, there is hope out there for you. You just got to believe. I can't tell you how to believe. You got to believe. Get that one-on-one with your Father, which art in heaven. Get it? And whatever we do wrong to people, we have to repent and make it right. So until then, people, have a blessed day, walk good, and to God be the glory. Great things He has done. I am out for the day. You finish eat, boy?